Tansen. Hello, this is Ahmed Movidu. I would love to share a small story with you, a simple story. I want to talk about digital security solutions. You can call them systems or interventions. For example, like electric fence, it's an intervention. It prevents an intruder or any person who has no authorized access to intrude into your premise. And I would love to just show you the history of these different security solutions that have been in existence. For example, man had a spear, then man got a dog, man got a man guarding. You remember how our kings have always had Abambo or people protect them. It's assumed that if you have value, and value means a lot of things. Even life is a value. It's a valuable thing. It's a treasure. But there are always people who love to get what you have to enrich themselves. So, for example, from the spear, the dog, the padlock, now man, the security, which involves like people like you've seen Saracen and what, and all those forms of security have been geared towards preventing unauthorized access, deterring criminals, and none of them has ever made a record, has ever been made for issues of surveillance. For example, when the camera came in, now we had surveillance which can be used in courts of law, which can be used in investigation and what. But like nobody could use a dog for evidence, nobody could use a padlock for evidence, nobody could use a fence for evidence. And I'm giving you that brief to show you how digital solutions have made it so easy for us to first of all prevent crime, protect crime, and deter crime. For example, a padlock doesn't make an alarm. Of course, there are alarm padlocks, but the alarm they make is just for someone who is inside, for the neighbor who is immediate. But of course, like now, burglar sirens have been introduced on the market. I'm just doing a dissection for you between the analog solutions. The analog solutions, I mean the dogs, the padlocks, the fence, the man security, it's all analog. But for the digital solutions, they come with a lot of benefits. A lot of benefits. You can't finish them. Even if I'm to just describe how many benefits a camera can bring, from surveillance to security to deterrence to micromanagement, it's really way too much. Okay, let's say you have a premise, let's say you have a shop and you put there a dog. A dog doesn't do surveillance. You can't come after 2 hours and you ask the dog what has been happening and it tells you. Of course, it does deterrence to some level still. But like, for example, you see a camera can even give you a month review. So for those who want to do micromanagement, that's a positive. Now let's talk about the wireless GSM alarm. You see that it also notifies you through a message. A dog will not send you a message when it has seen a burglar. Okay, like you say it attacks. But when we're talking about crime, because it's a lot, there are break-ins, there's safety, there's burglary, there's vandalism, there's intrusion. All those are different sorts of, and there's robbery. You realize that when we are suggesting or recommending digital solutions, we always first ask the questions in our heads: what type of crime do you want to deter? Do you want to monitor activities that are happening inside the house, in the sitting room? So we know the solution we shall give. You're not going to put a dog in your sitting room to monitor your maid. You're not going to put a dog on 3 doors of your house to see who is entering, to track traffic, even if it's a school. You can't put a security guard at a premise to prevent fire. Digital solutions have come not to scrap off the analog solutions, but to ease, to be reliable. We always, because for example, if you have a car, for you to walk from Kampala to Masaka, it's analog way. Of course, you reach to Masaka, but you need to be reliably travel to Masaka. So that's why you need a car. It's a digital solution. It's a mechanical solution. For example, if you're building a flat, you need a crane. Yes, you can move bricks, sand up on the 3rd floor, 1st floor. But if you have a crane, with solutions have come to make it, I don't want to make it malleable, to make it improved, reliability to be improved. Stop, baby, cut.